All right, everyone, here we go. Usual Friday reading for all signs. It's an all signs reading exploded on the table. Same thing as you'd watch in an all signs reading. It's just exploded on the table. One card for each sign. You pay attention to it all. You're all connected. You're all part of the same cycle. So write down anything that makes sense to you. It'll probably be about, whether it's in your chart or not, it'll be about 9 out of the 12 signs probably. And add it all up at the end. Give yourself a little personal reading right there. I'll have the universe added up at the end anyway with a separate deck. Right now, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. All right? This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it because energy is cyclical. It always comes back around. When this energy will come back around, I do not know. I can't predict that. I don't know. But right now, I did a pre-shuffle. And I wasn't going to show it to you. I sometimes don't on these Friday readings. But I'm going to today. Because it's the devil at the bottom of the deck. Right here. From the universe. And it's funny because I did a tweet about this morning because somebody asked me about it. And it's funny that the devil showed up here. We're going to be seeing a lot of this little critter. Right? This little goat with its feet on fire. Between now and probably the beginning of March. And it's because of a lot of things. It's because some truths, dark truths, are coming up from the depths to the surface. And it's in part, it's because of a sandwich, okay? It's in part because on the top piece of bread is Pluto trining the North Node, which I did a reading on the other day and everybody should check out. That's bringing some truths up. Then, in the middle of the sandwich, we've got the Leo full moon, the truth moon, culminating things a little bit. But on the back side of the sandwich, the bottom piece of bread, Jupiter is going to be making a rather tense, a rather tense angle to Pluto. It's not a square, it's actually a quintile. It's 5. To Pluto on around the 28th of the month, at the end of the month. So the whole thing, and that's backing up on the whole thing. So the whole thing makes a big truth coming to the surface sandwich. And it's about getting real, and it's why this toxic energy is here. It's why I pulled a Sagittarius reading yesterday that read more like an early Leo reading. The toxin showed up there, probably because of the Pluto North Node trine, which is bringing stuff up for their person and for them in particular. But that applies to all of you. But check out this pre-shuffle. Here's our devil. Here's that truth coming to the surface. But check out what's under it. A tower. Crossing the devil is a tower. It's everything I just told you. It's coming up from the depths. Stuff that people thought they carpet swept and pushed down is rising to the surface, forcing them to look at it. That includes you, not just your runner, by the way. And right here, one of those things, in the runner's case, they push down, is the soulmate connection. At the same time all this is happening, at the same time all this toxin from the depths is coming to the surface, the soulmate connection energy is ripe for coming together. The universe has set the table, waiting for somebody to bring the food. You know, waiting for the runner to bring the food. That's causing a problem because for the runners, they suppressed the soulmate connection. It's one of the things they carpet swept. So they're feeling it. And here it is. It's the 4 of Wands. A card that we saw a lot in that North Node Pluto trine reading. 5 times, I think, if we include the extended. 4 of Wands, right there. It's causing a crossroads, 2 of Swords underneath that. Alright, so that's kind of what's going on in the energy right now between now and the end of the damn month. The Pluto North Node trine peaks on the 14th, on Valentine's Day. And I'm going to tell you this. Anybody who's in a couple, if your person's in a couple, right, married or not happy with a family dynamic or whatever, or a job, whatever they're unhappy about, it's not going to go well in this truth sandwich here between now and the beginning of March. It's not going to. I tell you what, if you're one of those people I know who's watching, who's waiting for somebody to leave a toxic situation or something, it's your best chance I've seen since I've been out here on YouTube. I tell you what. Well, I can't wait to see what the Leo angle is here in this reading right here. It's going to be very interesting. Could go either way. But I think it's going to be interesting. I'm shuffling the deck right now. I'm getting one card for each sign. Are we ready? Usual Friday reading. I just wanted to show you that to explain what's going on. Why shouldn't you know what's going on? You should, because the energy is affecting you too. You might be tired. For most people, it's making them real tired. Sleep a lot. For other people, it's actually invigorating, on the opposite, equal and opposite reaction. As tired as the tired people are, the people who are getting invigorated by it are manic on crack. So it really is. It's crazy energy. It all depends how much you're dealing with what's coming up from the surface. All right. In the middle of all that is anger. The anger comes from trying to suppress what's coming up from the depths. So don't do that. Let the energy flow. I have a feeling most of your DMs are going to try to suppress it. And then that's where the fights are going to come in if they're in a relationship. Because that's going to create friction in the energy, which translates into 3D as anger. Outbursts. People yelling at you. Like the stuff I've been describing to you in recent readings. That's been happening to me on my walks. All right, here we go. All right, we ready? I got it. Everything that falls on the table. This is a beautiful card. Perfect. Everything that falls on the table. The overall energy is the Seven of Pentacles. It's a card of taking stock. It's a card of looking at stuff, looking at where we've been. It's a card of divine timing. This is all happening for a reason at the time it's happening. We got a potential traffic jam happening with new people entering the cycle for the first time here with the when the sun enters Pisces. Technically, it started when Jupiter entered Pisces. Technically, all right, but I always predicted that it would pick up around the time the sun also joins Jupiter there. And we're seeing it. I put up a tweet the other day, showed you the spike in new subscribers here. Hello, welcome new people. All right, right here. Welcome to the cycle. Right here is the Aries. You ready, Aries? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Seven of Cups. A lot of confusion. Somebody's trying to figure out an angle on what to do here. All kinds of stuff coming up for them. All kinds of stuff they're taking a look at. They might be trying to figure out how to get to you. We don't clarify this reading. Tomorrow is the weekly reading for the week of the 13th through the 19th, and it's going to be a doozy because it's got that Leo truth moon on the 16th. It's going to be a doozy. That reading we clarify. This one here, right there, a little bit of confusion on their side, I think, about what to do here. That kind of a question. Taurus, the Fool. Somebody's, I've been telling you for a while, somebody realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side when they ditched you. I think somebody here is coming back around very soon. I think this energy is going to benefit Taurus a great deal. Gemini, Page of Cups. Gemini. It's a love energy. It is. Somebody knows they owe you something. They want to tell you how they feel. The emphasis is on the word want. There's a lot of holding back energy here with this Page of Cups. Again, the energy ties a little bit over here to Aries is a little bit of confusion about how to approach, but it's deeper than that. It's much more than that. There's complications, or there could be complications that they're creating within their own mind. They're going to create stories and all that. Cancer, the hot spot. Everybody should be paying attention. The Cancer energy, it's the hot spot of the connection. The North Node was in Cancer when this cycle started. It bleeds onto everybody. So everybody's hoping Cancer person fucking wakes the hell up. Two of Wands, they're waking up a little bit. So somebody here, the energies that I talked about in the pre-shuffle are going to be affecting your person, Cancer, in a sense of they've been thinking about making a move for a while. And I think they're really setting the intention to do it. They're back at the stage of, I'm going to do it. Now, they usually, if history repeats, they back out. But it's going to be hard for them to do that in this energy, especially with the North Node in Taurus, where it's either in or out, and a lot less in and out like it was when it was in Gemini. All right, Leo, the other hot spot, usually toxin. This time, Eight of Wands, forward movement. Somebody's done with the toxin. Done. I wish I could clarify. It's communication, coming toward the soulmate cycle. Somebody's gonna, it's got a tower type feel to it with this lightning bolt here. Somebody is moving their life forward. That's the energy I get here. And the energy is coming toward the soulmate connection with some communication attached to it. It's got a lot of passion behind it. It could turn into an argument. I wish I could clarify to see if there's swords that would fall with that. Virgo, Ace of Cups. Virgo, just watch your reading I did for you yesterday. It's right here. Okay, you got new love coming your way. And please don't turn it into dragons like I told you. Don't overthink it. Get that Eight of Swords out of your soul energy, because everything else in there is forward movement. Okay? Just take the advice I gave you the other day. Go down the road. If it looks like it's the wrong road, turn around. Use some logic before you go down there, but realistically, you got new love coming your way. There's no doubt about it. Virgos, my virgins, are going to have their pants off very soon. There won't be virgins anymore. Oh, they grow up so fast. Libra, King of Swords. I'm just drawn to the eyes. Right there. Somebody's determined to come at you, but they're standing still right now. They're perched. Okay? They want to talk to you. It's a perched bird on the card. That's communication coming your way. But it's not. He's just sitting there. And I'm looking at the eyes, and they're staring right at me. They're determined to do it, but they're just sitting there. I wish I could clarify that too. We don't clarify the Friday reading. But boy, that is determination right there. The rainbow sword is the key to the whole thing. They're just standing still though. Scorpio, justice. Scorpio, I say this about some cards. I'm going to say this about this right here. You're going to find out something. Your person keeps wanting to communicate. You hold the record for the Eight of Wands. Okay? Now, we do look at the bookends in this reading. And it's very interesting that Justice is bookending Leo's Eight of Wands. Okay? So you technically got an Eight of Wands again, making you the real record holder beyond belief now. This can be read for Leo as, divorce, I'm moving forward with it for sure, or talking to somebody about fixing things. But the energy is coming toward the soulmate connection, so I'm more inclined that they're getting away from the toxic situation. With you, this is somebody who wants to talk to you, but I think you find something out about your person through someone else, more than them actually reaching out. It's very strange energy. Again, we'll see what happens in the weekly reading, because we do clarify that when we pull the one card for each sign again tomorrow, and we clarify, and it's a narrower time frame of just the week. But yeah, I think you're going to find something out there. Either way, something balanced energy is happiness in the 3D. So either way, something's about to make you happy. Sagittarius, the Ace of Swords. Your person's truths are coming out. It's watch your reading I did for you yesterday. Your energy update. It's right here. Someone is getting some truth rammed up their ass. It is a card. It can be a card of reconciliation. It can be a card of communication, but it's a very internalized energy. It's a very they've got to, like I told you yesterday in your reading, they've got to deal with that toxin. When the devil shows up in the energy of the connection, like it did for you, that's all the stuff coming to the surface. This is what this is talking about here. Okay, and I mentioned you in the pre-shuffle too, and this is just backing it up. Capricorn, King of Pentacles, 8-point rainbow antlered buck. You have, I don't have your soulmate's energy here. What I have is you have stability coming. You might be, you very soon are going to be viewed by other people, perhaps them already, or them too, as this King of Pentacles is a very respected king, male or female. It represents stability. All right, it represents. I like him on the Lightseer deck. He's just a guy sitting with a dog, reading a book, relaxing in the chair. He got no worries. He's good. I'm good. You're going to be good. All right, that's your energy attached to that card there. It's nice. Aquarius, 3 of Pentacles. Aquarius, I've been telling you for a while, your life's about to change if it hasn't already. I think you're building good foundations now for the future. I think your mindset is different. Your soul set is different. Everything, you're getting in alignment with yourself. This is nice. This is very nice. You're going to build solid partnerships. You're right on the brink of doing it. Again, it's not unlike what I told Capricorn. It's mostly your energy attached to this here. And this is a nice card to have fall like that. Pisces, Five of Pentacles. Pisces, you're feeling out in the cold a little bit. I know I did a reading for you recently. I don't remember any details of it. It's too far away. I washed it by now. But you're feeling out in the cold. You're tied, as always, to the Leo energy. Again, energy. You don't have to know a Leo for your new people who are still stuck thinking tarot is astrology. You don't have to know. These are angles on the cycle. This is the soulmate cycle. Each one of these is an angle, a way to look at it. Okay? You're tied to the Leo energy. So I would be inclined to say, and the energy would back it up, that you're about to come out of the cold very soon. All right? Very soon. And it's going to happen suddenly here. Your person is still doing what they're doing on their side. There's still an energy of busyness to it. It's the easiest way I can put it. Let's grab the Light Seer deck. Let's have the universe add this all signs reading up here. What's the current energies of the soulmate cycle right now here? Let's add all this up for us, universe. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. What's the soulmate cycle energy right now? Add this all up, all 12 of these, and knock it down. My God. Cards are wanting to jump out, but they're jumping back in. One of the cards that tried to jump out just now was a King of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed is someone just spilling their beans about how they feel. I believe that. I feel that in the energy, especially with everything coming up from the depths right now. I feel like your person all of you, your person wants to tell you how they feel. But they seem to be holding themselves back. Okay, all right, that's it. I'll stop shuffling. Okay. 3 cards. 6 of Wands, Page of Wands, 10 of Cups. Crossing the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. The current energies right now, it's all fairyland. It's all wanting and wishing. Okay? There's a lot of stuff coming up from the surface for people. We got the 3 of Pentacles here. There's everybody's connection. It needs a foundation built. But it needs it built on something other than sand here. Okay? There's no other way to phrase this other than like the 10 of Cups, for example. It's a happily ever after card. As far as the incoming energy, as far as the soulmates go, they're all thinking and dreaming about, as the stuff comes up from the depths that they have to look at, that devil energy, that toxic energy. All right, they're seeing you in a new light. They're seeing you as this 10 of Cups. Yes. And read with the 10 of Cups is the 6 of Wands. That's victory after a long battle. But what we've got right now, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, which in this deck has little children on it. Right here. Crossing the Page of Wands, which is my party girl. You know, it's a flighty energy. It's a curious page. It is communication. But I think right now, in the current energies, if communication were to happen, it would be a whole lot of fluff. It would just be fluffy. We need more depth, the universe is saying. There's more depth that's needed. So the energies that are in play right now have to play out for that to happen. And I think these cards would change if that after that happens, or as in process. I think the Pluto North Node trine culminates around that Leo truth moon, because it's a full moon, and full moons are a culmination. Okay, and I think it's being pushed a little bit, kind of condensed, with the full moon in the middle. The full moon is the cards, and the 2 Pluto kind of angles here are sort of pushing against it and adding pressure. The one on the back side with Jupiter, and the one on the front side with Pluto, as I described earlier. So I think the energies are going to change. I think right now, if communication were to happen, the universe is saying it would be a little bit of fluff. It's not saying it can't happen. If it does happen, because the cards would indicate it might, if it does happen, just know that it's not really what someone's feeling. It's not the true depth of it. The true depth will come out with time. So just, again, like I always tell you, be like water. Water takes the shape of whatever you pour it into. Just go with the conversation, whatever it is. Don't try to push it into something it's not yet. Flow with the energy. Just always flow with the energy, including the stuff that might be coming up from the depths for some of you to deal with. Okay? Some of you, through this process, might decide that this soulmate connection is just not for you anymore. You might decide you've had enough. And that opens the door for something, especially if you've been obsessing about it. By obsessing about it and waiting and all of that, you're blocking anything new from coming in. That's where Virgo is kind of at an advantage here. A lot of Virgos have let go, and their readings are reflecting that. And it's just an inflow of new energy. You know, it really is. And it can do that. Like I always say, leave the door open, and whoever comes through first and doesn't suck wins. If it's your twin flame deep soul, great. You know, but by just the sheer act of leaving the door open and having that neutrality for the outcome, you've paid your karmic debt here. You've learned, you found it takes self-worth to do that, right? You know, somebody's got to come right, or don't come at all. And this is kind of fluffy energy right now as everybody's dealing with what's coming up from the depths. But the energy is going to play out quickly. It's short-term energy. It is. There's nothing long-term here, nothing long range. So stay tuned. Tomorrow's weekly reading should be interesting because it occurs during the Pluto North Node trine this coming week and the Leo Truth Moon. It's two punches. It really is. It's a knockout. It's a knockout situation for sure. So it should be interesting, and we're going to clarify everything when we pull one card for each sign tomorrow. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And if you don't understand why this is an all signs reading exploded and why your astrology doesn't matter and all that, I've got a mailbag called Signs Everywhere Signs, which virtually no one on the planet has watched, because I don't think some people want to know how this stuff works. I think you just want to assume how it works and stick with what you know, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But it's actually because you're part of a cycle. You're all sort of in the same room together, okay? So the astrology just becomes sort of angles. It's a way of splitting the readings up, splitting the energy up into 12 parts, like a pie, cut into 12 pieces, for example. It's just about, that's really all it is. A lot of you are dealing with similar circumstances here. The cycles are a cycle. Cycles are a cycle. They're a little solar system contained within themselves. So, you know, the circumstances of the runner are fairly similar, which makes tarot possible on it, which is why we can pull readings on it. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck, everyone. Stay tuned for some more readings today. I'm going to let the universe decide what comes in. We'll see what we do. All right? Good luck.